Hi, I'm Debbie Chronister. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm glad you're joining me today. You can find me at stampwithdeb.com, and I am here I'm on Facebook Live every Tuesday at 3 o'clock and Pacific time, and I'm so happy you're here with me today. Let's get started. I have a really fun project for you today. So today I'm going to show you how I made this cute little Valentine's Day card that will stand on its own. So I started with a piece of basic black. Let me grab my paper trimmer. Actually, I don't need my paper trimmer. I need my scoring board. And so I'm going to score this. This is 11 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to score it at 2 inches. At 3 3/4, at 7 1/4, and 9 inches. That aside. Okay. And then you're going to fold this so it comes over. You want to make sure you fold it really accurately and that this edge is lined up, because when you go to fold this back, you want to make sure that that one is also lined up. Otherwise, you'll have a funny fold on it. And I'm just going to burnish that with my bone folder. And then I'm going to do the same thing. This is the side that I've had the most problem with. So I'm going to open this up and flatten it out real good so that my edge of my paper gets burnished right along there. And then I'm going to come back and do the same here. Just make sure that that's nice and straight before I burnish it. And then my two should come right together in the center. Okay, then I've cut a piece of 5 1/2 by 4 1/4 basic black. And I'm going to move my paper up here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to lay this right down here. And so, did I say 5 1/4? It's 5 1/2, I'm sorry. And so I am going to attach this little piece here that I made by putting glue on the center of the back. And I'm just using my mono adhesive glue, my green glue, whatever glue. And I am going to set this up so that my line here in the center, hopefully without glue all over my hands, is right at 2 3/4 inches. So I'm using my grid paper to be sure that I'm doing it straight and that I have it at 2 3/4. And that way it'll be even on each side. If you struggle with that, go for the 3/4 inch mark right here. And the edge of this paper will be at the 3/4 inch mark. So this is at 2 3/4 right up the center, which is right in the center of my card. Okay, let's make sure I got it on there right. Okay. Now, the decoration part. So this is really the card. That is the whole card base right there, just those two pieces. The rest of it is all decorating, and there is a zillion pieces to decorate with. So this one, I marked this inside because I have so many pieces here that I wanted to be sure that I got the right pieces in the right place. So this one is going to go inside the card here, and I'm just going to center it, top to bottom, right to left. Right in there. And if I was going to stamp a greeting, that's where I would put a greeting. Okay. And then there's all these little pieces here. So all of these, I will put the measurements on my blog for you. And because I did an extra layer in here, they are a little bit different than some of the other ones I have seen, because I put the white in the background, but I needed the white between the black paper. And I love this little black heart. So I'm using the brand new, I think I put the paper away. Oh, I haven't. Let me grab the flyer. It's all together, it's part of the All Together suite. So I'm using the designer series paper here. It's all black and white. Look at that. Every one of those papers is black and white and on both sides. So it's really a great one to work with. And then I'm going to put the other one over here on the other side. And it's easier to do this when you have, before you put the front on. I will tell you that. On one of them, I put the front on first and then started doing these little side strips, and it got a little bit scary for a while. So, okay, and then this one is going to go on this side. And so you can see it, there's not a whole lot of room there. This is 1 inch over here. I've allowed 1 inch here and 1 inch on this side. So those are cut at 7/8 and 3/4. So they are close. Okay, now this one is going to go, is that one going on there? Yep, it is. So this one is going to go on there. And then this one's going to go. So I have 3 pieces of this paper, this designer series paper, and this is going to go right here on the front. Okay, oops. So it's going to go right on my right panel here. It's a little crooked, but I think it's too late. Yeah, it's a little too late. We're going to leave it. Okay. And then this one is going to go on the inside, but before I put it in there, I'm going to take my Stampin' Blend, and I'm going to color some of these little hearts here. And I'm not going to color all of them. So in every little group of 3, I picked one, basically, is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'll go with that one. And they don't have to be exact. And you just kind of go random. This one should be the bottom one. Just don't want to get too close. When I get to the point that I say, ooh, what else? That usually tells me I'm at a point of stopping before I do too many. So I usually, that's my guide. Makes it easy, huh? And these are kind of in groups of 3 or 5. So like here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could do the top one. And I can do this one. So this is a group of 3 right in here. So I would just do this little guy here. And I think we need one over here. I'm going to do, nope, I'm not going to do that guy. He's too close to the other one. Okay, so I'm going to do this one down here. And I need this one over here. And that's good. I'm going to do this little one at the bottom. He just needs it. Finish it off. Okay. So then this is going to go directly on. This is the only one that goes on with no background paper. And I'm just going to put it on the inside right there. Because I'm going white on black, it doesn't need the background paper. Okay, now let's go to the front. So far, that's what we have. So we'll set that aside and we're going to do the front. So once again, I'm going to color my little hearts, and I felt it needed a red background. Whoops, I keep opening the wrong end. It needed the red background just to pop it. I could have done this completely black and white, but I just felt like it needed another color. So whether I did it in Memento or what, and I think I want to play with this setup a little bit more. So I will have some more cards for you to see. And I will be. So now I'm going to attach my colored sheet to my piece of real red, which is just 1/8 of an inch larger. So it's a real close, and that's why I'm using the green glue, because I can adjust it. Because this is important. This is the front. And then I'm going to attach it to a piece of basic white that is also 1/8 of an inch larger. Just like that. And come down just a hair. Okay. And then I am going to take, I love this ribbon. This is the Real Red linen, faux linen ribbon, and I just love it. It's in our January through June catalog, and it works so well. And I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to use Stampin' Seal Plus. My Stampin' Seal ran out, and I haven't refilled it yet, so I'm just going to use the plus here. Put a little bit there. And attach my ribbon. And trim it off there. Okay, then I'm going to go back to my glue, and I'm going to attach this to my 4 by 4 1/4 piece of white, which is going to go on the front. Now I want to make sure this is all going the right direction. It is. It has to go, it only can go one way. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal Plus, and I'm going to attach this to that side. And so I'm just putting the adhesive on one side, on really the right side when it's turned over. And I'm going to attach it to my card front here, to that flap, just like that. Okay. And there we go. There is the card. So this comes over, covers that little flap. I think my ribbon's crooked, but it's okay. I'm going to use a greeting from Happy and Heartfelt, which is in, I believe it's in our January through June. And I'm using this, I love you, right there. I think that's really sweet. And I'm going to stamp that in Tuxedo Black. Just right across my heart. And I use the heart punch pack to punch out the hearts since it's Valentine's Day. And then I'm going to attach that to my second layer, which is punched out of Real Red. And I'm going to put that on with dimensionals. Since I'm straddling a ribbon, whenever I straddle a ribbon, I like to use dimensionals. And so I just need one for each side. So we'll just go right there. And then I'm just going to simply tie a bow to add to the front of that. And I'll attach that with a glue dot. Just right up here to the top, right above that. And then I think we need some bling. It's Valentine's Day. So I am going to use the red rhinestones and my Take Your Pick tool. So guys, so when you use the rhinestones, whenever you're picking up any kind of bling, if you use the Take Your Pick tool, you can slide it. So a lot of times people tell me that their glue didn't come off, it's stuck. And so now their rhinestone won't work. If you use your Take Your Pick tool, you slide it and the glue comes off with it. So if you're having problems with your Take Your Pick, with your rhinestones or any bling, the glue dot coming off the back, use the Take Your Pick tool, okay? Thank you for joining me today. You'll find me at stampwithdeb.com where you can order any of these products.